What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Did you guys see this news here?
Yeah, I thought that was a spoofer or something.
So what I'm seeing about this movie is obviously they're going to do some independent films, kind of like what Joker was, but this is going to be a Clayface movie. And the thing that bothers me is when they say things like, well, he's not like the comic book Clayface. Yeah. And I'm like, that's kind of what people want, is like the comic book Clayface. And so I don't really know, but I did see a lot of today. The rumor going around is Daniel Radcliffe to play the part of Clayface. And so that's been the big rumor going around. What do you guys think about not only the idea of the movie, but also whenever they start saying like, it's going to be a horror movie, but not really animated-y, Clayface-y type character in the comics.
Another Batman villain movie.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
They can really go like really left field and not even show him as Clayface and just make him like this shapeshifter that shapeshifts into other people and becomes like a killer.
Real quick, sorry, Santi, redwolfcollectibles.com and use code STATUE at checkout for a discount.
So the Clayface movie is written by Mike Flanagan, who's one of the best horror writers out there. He did The Fall of the House of Usher and all those other 10-episode Netflix horror things that have been coming out once a year. He's an amazing writer, and I have faith in him. I think he approached DC about it. I don't think it was the other way around. So, yeah, maybe it doesn't include Batman, but the guy's a hell of a writer.
Do you think like I would imagine like if this new Superman universe, Batman and all these characters where it is a little bit more fantastical with aliens and people flying around, which is very different than the Robert Pattinson universe, wouldn't you think that they would want to have like a character like Clayface, or do you think that they still could bring in their version of Clayface even though if they might have this standalone film? What do you guys think?
I don't know. Like you said, it depends how, like, if they want to keep it more on like the realistic side.
Yeah,
which is what I was saying. They can get to the point where they don't even make it like a huge clay monster. They could just keep it as more of like a person just shape-shifting into other things and maybe show like glimpses of sometimes them getting a little like, kind of like a muddy monster without like some huge creature walking around the movie,
Yeah.
We'll see.
But don't you think that's what people want? They want
the
that's the whole point. Like you just
I guess it depends on which version of Clayface you like. That's not the original Clayface.
Nope. What was the original Clayface?
He was more like he could turn himself into other people.
Yeah.
So was it more like the actor background where he can shape his face with like Lon Chaney type of thing, like basically like morph his face into different characters and things. Yeah. So that would be neat. I mean, you could definitely do some sort of like, I would think, serial killer-y type, I don't know.
Have I ever told you that story about the first Clayface cover?
I feel like maybe, did you have it at one point?
No. So the first appearance of Clayface is Detective Comics number 40. Detective Comics number 40 hit the stands at the same time as Batman number 1.
Wow.
Okay. So Detective Comics number 40 has an image of Batman fighting the Joker on a rooftop while Robin hangs helplessly from a flagpole coming off the roof. Okay. So at the last minute, DC decided that the story within Detective 40 that contains that same panel that they matched on the cover, they're going to move that story to Batman number 1 because they needed another story for Batman number 1. But now they have a cover with the Joker on it that no longer exists. That story is no longer in the book. And so they massaged the image of Joker to make it look like Clayface.
Oh, interesting.
So for literally decades, there was a debate within Golden Age comic collectors as to whether Detective 40 is the first Clayface cover or the first Joker cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
And finally, it's been decided it's the Joker, for crying out loud. All they really did was change his complexion. He wasn't white. He has, Caucasian skin color. That's about it. It looks like the Joker. So, but that's what happened with that. It's really, someone finally realized, oh my God, there's a panel on Batman #1 that looks the same, and that's when people figured out what had happened.
That's really cool. I've never heard that story. That's really neat. That's awesome. So I don't remember where we left off, but basically, I'm excited about the movie. I hope it's good. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of talent associated with the film. If Daniel Radcliffe is him, I'm fine with that. Everything I've seen him in, he's been really good in.
Yeah, so, and he's been in some weird stuff.
Which makes me think that he'll be good in it. It's like if it's I think it probably will be a little bit of a weird film, with a horror twist. So we'll see. But anything else you guys want to say about that? I just thought it was neat that they're starting to talk about it.
Who's Daniel? That's Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Yeah.
I get him confused with the dude from Lord of the Rings that played Frodo. I don't know. They just
me too.
cross over on me, those two. Right?
Kind of a similar look. Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.